Ramadan Kareem. My name is Franziska Heck and welcome to our Ramadan show. We are right now in the LipoClinic in Dubai, and you could say that I'm like a lipedema ambassador because I was also a former lipedema patient, but also I'm doing the marketing in the LipoClinic Dubai because we want to spread awareness, and so it's very, very important for us to really talk about the disease because we know that it's not very well known in Dubai at the moment, and so the same struggle we had in Germany like 10 years ago. And so it's really important to talk about it. And so we like to travel around the world. We also call it Lipedema around the world. And we do festivals in different cities, in different countries, and we just talk about the disease. And so we traveled already to Sweden, to Australia, we've been in America, we've come to the Emirates, and also we are in Austria, of course our headquarter in Germany. And so we just like to talk about the disease because there are so many ladies out there and they don't really know what they are struggling off, and they don't know that they are affected by lipedema. And many of our patients get confronted from doctors that they are just obese and that they have to exercise more, they have to eat healthier. And so that is something that we face in many different countries. And right now I'm here to tell some stories from our journeys. And so there's one case I remember. It was in Australia, in Sydney, and we had a little getting together with, I think it was like 30 patients, some doctors, and there was that one lady, and I remember her story because it was very moving. She was 60 and she was actually sitting in a wheelchair, and she was crying and she was holding my hand, and she said, if I would have known that I'm suffering from lipedema many decades ago, then I would have had such a different life. Because now she was really handicapped by her disease, and it was horrible because she never knew that it was not her fault, that she was actually really suffering from a disease. And so that's why it's very important for us to really educate other doctors, to tell them that there is something like lipedema out there and that it's not the fault of the patient. And so it was the same when we came to Dubai. I think we had our events like 3 years ago. And also we met patients who just heard about us on social media. And so they came to our event, and some of them I saw they were a bit skeptical because the German doctors, and they talk about a disease they never heard about before. And so we also met a lady, and she was from Saudi Arabia. And so for her, it was a very big issue to show her legs, you know, and she would only come to a female doctor. And so actually it was my aunt. She's also a doctor and she's doing great work in Germany. And so that patient showed her legs, and she was like, nobody in my family believes me that I'm in pain and that I'm not just obese. And so it was also really moving to see. And today I visited our patients after surgery in the hospital here, and I walked down the floor and it was so quiet. And then we entered a room, and it was a beautiful room because everything is beautiful in Dubai. But the patient was laying there alone in her bed. She had no roommates. And so she looked a bit lonely. And then I told her the story that in our clinic in Salzburg, all our patients are sharing a room. And first she was like, they share a room? Why? This is so weird. But I told her in our clinic in Salzburg, it's almost like a sleepover. So they have the surgery together, they wake up, they complain together, and they whine together because, let's face it, after surgery, it's tough and it's painful and a lot to get used to. And But our girls, they have a lot of fun together, and they exchange contacts, and they keep contact, and so they have a real party. And then I told the story that it was before Halloween, and so our patients, they turned on the song Thriller from Michael Jackson, and they would just dance with their bandaged bloody legs. They would dance to Thriller, and they would edit the movie afterwards with fog, and it was very blurry and very creepy, and they had so much fun. And we took that video and posted it on our Instagram. We got a small shitstorm because people said, okay, maybe it's not a very good thing to do as a clinic, but yeah, we just love our patients and we love the spirit. And that's why when you come to LipoClinic in Salzburg, yes, you have to share your room with other lipedema patients, but you will also make great friendships. And sometimes our patients, they really exchange surgery dates, and they're like, let's meet again, and we do our arms together. And yeah, we love that. It's just very nice to see.